Hi guys, welcome to Programming Foundation tutorial. This is Agus Marsono and we're going to very first session of our tutorial. Okay, in Programming Foundation we're gonna be learning a language, Java-based language called processing. In this occasion, I would like to introduce this processing language by starting by playing this processing, and we're gonna see a canvas, this canvas. So the size of this canvas basically 100 by 100. If we want to specify the size of the canvas, we can type size and then we can put any number, for example 400. Anyway, this one is called semicolon, and this is to comment. Double backslash is basically to comment out, so anything behind double backslash will be ignored by the system. So if you want to put the information here, so size horizontally, vertically. Basically to resize the screen. The canvas. Yeah. So when we play this, the canvas gonna be bigger, as you see. Next, we would like to build shapes. We have two main different shapes. Basically, one is called rectangle. So in order to draw rectangle, we use syntax called rect, and then we start with the corner point of the rectangle, a horizontal point, which is, let's say, try 100, and then 50, and the width of the rectangle I'd like to give 200, and the height of the rectangle I'd like to give 300. So you'll see here there is an unexpected error here. What is it? Right, so it's not a significant error. Basically, you see here we have a rectangle with starting point. We talk about the corner of the rectangle, left corner, which is 100, 50, 100 from the horizontal, which is from the leftmost, and then 50 from vertically from the top, and then we have the width is 200 and the height is 300. So suppose I put 0 and 0. Where this gonna be? It's gonna start in the corner left. As you see here, this point is basically 0, 0. And then now you know how to draw a rectangle. So okay, so we have it here. Rect x1, y1 width and height. With x1 and y1 are the starting points. Sorry, it should supposed to be s because it's only one. Oh, are the starting point of the rectangle. So, alright, now you know. What if we want to create a rectangle with the center point in the middle? So if we want to create a rectangle with the center point in the middle, we have to use a syntax called rect mode. Rect mode 100 to 100. Oh, sorry. Rect mode center. So then rect. For example, we want the width, let's say 300, and then the height 200. Oh, maybe like 100 only. And then we want to comment this out so the system wouldn't read this. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, now we have a rectangle with a now we have a rectangle with a center 200 by 200, and then the width is 300, the height is 100. Okay, so and we have a way to see where actually the coordinate of 200 comma 200. Oh, anyway, for shortcut you can just on Mac you can just press Command and R. Okay, you see this very small tiny point is basically where 200 comma 200 is, and we know after we specify rect mode center, then we put 200, 200, 300, 100. Basically the first two numbers here are the center point of the rectangle. So by default I would say rectangle mode is corner by default. So if you don't specify rect mode center, by default is rect mode corner. So meaning that the first two numbers are the top left corner of the rectangle, top left point, yeah. And then we have one more, what we call rect mode corners. So rect mode center basically first two numbers x1 y1 are the center point of the rectangle. And rect mode corners basically first two numbers x1 and y1 are the top left corner of the rectangle, and second two numbers x2, y2 are the bottom right corner of the rectangle. For example, right, and we have, let's say, 150, and then for the, and I'm going to use 300, 350. So I'm gonna eliminate this for a moment, comment out this one. So you see here, I use rect mode corners, and then I use rect 150 and 350, and see what we get. See, now we have this. A rectangle with top left corner 150, and then bottom right corner 300, 350. Let's see, what if I make 350, then this one only 250. Now we have this. So this is 350, 250. What if I change this to 150 and I change this to 50? Now we have this. So I hope you understand this concept. Yeah, in addition, I'd like to add one more very shortly. We have ellipse. Let's say we want to draw a circle with center 200, 200, and then if we want to draw a circle, meaning that the width and the height must be the same, and by default ellipse is always in center mode, meaning the first two numbers are the center point of the ellipse. So for example, we have 100. Yeah, let's, yeah, 150 is okay. And let's see. Boom. Now we have a rectangle and an ellipse. I hope you understand. This is very basic and very straightforward. Let's try 50, 40, 50 and 150. So because the width is 50 and the height is 150. I hope you understand. Alright, see you in the next tutorial.